That's when I got scammed for like 5, and then someone robbed my Travis from me, all while I had the baby, bro.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Sold Out Unlaced podcast, where everything is uncut, uncensored, and unlaced. I'm John.
I'm Thrifted.
I'm Gage.
This is our buddy Gage from Lubbock, Texas. I've known him for probably 3 years already.
Yeah, it's been a little while.
And we're kind of just going to get to know him, know everything about him. He's not just a normal, how old are you?
19.
Not just a normal 19-year-old, man. How many businesses we got?
We're looking at 2 right now. You could say I had 3, I guess.
Why you say right now though?
If you count Drip Stop, then it'd be 3. But I really don't do Drip Stop. But we got another food truck opening here pretty soon.
All right. So my name's John. That's Thrifted, and that's Gage Grado. This is my buddy right here. Let's start with how we met, and we'll just go from there.
But the first time I remember is when you were still kicks in the 806, I think. And I think we met in Dimmitt. I think that was the very first time.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was buying from you.
You wanted Supreme Air Force Ones from me.
Oh, yeah. No, that was the second time.
That was the first time, bro.
No, we met at Sonic and all those. Yeah.
Nah, you wanted Supreme Air Force Ones from me. You would hit me up on Instagram back whenever we did like Instagram heavy.
Mm-hmm.
You hit me up on Instagram and said, bro, I really want those 10.5 Supreme Air Force Ones. And I was like, they run big. You were like, it doesn't matter. I want them. And, at that time, I really wanted to go, like, drive a lot. Mind you, I was, like, 16. I just got a car, and I was like, want to go on trips. You were in Levelland, so I was like, bro, let's meet halfway. Let's meet in Dimmitt tomorrow at, like, 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. So I got up really early and got in the car, drove to Dimmitt, met him, and that was cool. Oh, fuck, we're losing. We're losing energy.
Electricity's gonna pop off real quick.
But, I went down there. We met each other. I sold it in the shoe.
Looking too good. Are we back and we live? What were y'all talking about, bro?
Talking about how we met. So, yeah. Anyway, I went and bought those Supreme Air Force Ones from you. I ended up selling them bitches because they were too big.
I told them they were going to be too big.
I wore a 10, they're like 10.5. I went with them, I was like, I'm just going to sell them, but they're too big. So I bought them. It's all good.
So tell us about yourself.
19. I went to high school. I went to college, dropped out. I own a food truck called Walk Bros.
Why'd you drop out?
Why'd I drop out?
Yeah.
We had just bought the food truck. I was in college when we got the food truck. And so I'm like mid-college. I wasn't even at midterms yet, bro. I wasn't even like halfway there. We buy the food truck. And so it was like, it wasn't supposed to go as, I didn't think it was going to be as big as it is.
It went better than you thought.
Yeah, it went way better than I thought it was. And then it was we were losing out on money just because, I was going to school, Monday through Wednesday. So we were closed Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And we were only working Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So, we were making it through, on 4 days a week. But I was like, bro, if we could open, 5 days a week, back to back to back, it'd be so much better. Couldn't. We were going to college. And then the money started coming in. I started skipping class. Eventually, I was just like, fuck it, I'm not going to go no more. Stopped going, and then that was pretty much it. I wanted to take it more seriously because I was like, this could go so much farther. If I was 100% into it, it was going to go farther, and it did. A month after that, we got a new trailer. Stuff started popping off. We hit 1K on Facebook.
Shit.
It went so fast, honestly. I don't regret it at all.
Yeah. Do you plan on going back?
I would go back, but it's I feel like if I could just go learn about business stuff instead of having to do all the extra stuff, then I would.
Bruh,
I don't want to sit there and read about irrelevant stuff to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Did I have an influence on you dropping out of college?
It was a sign. I seen you do it, and I was like, man, I was already debating it when you had did it, because I told you I was like
bad influence, bro.
Bro, we were sitting there conversating for weeks straight. It was just always
domino just fell, huh?
Yeah,
I was sitting in class just bro, I don't want to do this anymore. Mind you, I just moved out the house, so now my parents aren't gonna tell me that I need to go to school or anything. My parents are gonna support me regardless, but they're not gonna tell me, hey, Like, if I was living with them, by all means, I would probably still be in college. Well, I would 1,000% probably still be in college. But I moved out, and I was like, it's time to make decisions for myself. So I dropped out. Or no. I'm sitting there texting him, and he's like, how's college going? I'm like, man, bro, I don't even know what college is going on. I mean, I've been going to class, but I haven't been doing anything in class. I don't know if I want to keep going. And Gage is like, every single day, Gage would post a video like this. And
I used to go drip to college, bro.
Yeah, he'd be like,
I did see that. Yeah.
my outfit's so fire. I'm gonna drop out either way or something like that. He put something like that.
Always something funny.
And I would slide up and just say, bro, just say fucking drop out. It'll be worth it.
Yeah. I mean, I think it definitely was. Like, I don't regret it at all. Like, I wasn't passing. Like, I was trying. I just wasn't passing. School's just not for me. So I think it was like one of the best decisions ever. Like, we're fixing to get another one open. Like, it was definitely worth it.
So you saw increase in sales whenever you.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's like, cause it was like I said, bro. We could only open Thursday through Sunday. We'd only go to small towns. We wouldn't go to big towns. Everybody's out of town. You know what I mean? So like, we started opening Monday through Friday. I wasn't worried about it because I wasn't going to school. The sales started going crazy, bro. I mean, it was definitely the best thing. My partner wasn't going to school at the time either, so it was pretty much me holding the business back. So I was like. Yeah, I was like, there's no point. You know what I mean?
So what's your schedule like during the week?
During the week, so Monday through Friday, we're working 11 to 2, 5 to 8. But, I mean, we're working pretty much all day. Like, I wake up at 9. We get everything packed and loaded. Either I go pick my partner up or he drives to me. We drive over there. Let's say get that 10:30, set up, work from 11 to 2. We go eat lunch. And, I mean, half the time we sell so much food that we have to go cut more food, prep more food on our breaks, go back 5 to 8, don't get back home till 9 or 10. Monday through Friday all day.
What's your profit like? How much does it cost to make one bowl versus selling one bowl? Because I know we've talked about this before.
So the profit margins are pretty good. Like the way food, like for shoes, it's a little easier because it's a solid price. You just go up by like what percentage it is. But like for food, you have to figure out like what everything costs. So like we have like a bunch of stuff in our rice
To get it down to a T to figure out exactly how much.
Yeah,
literally, bro.
have to
it's
get it down to
amazing.
the
You
T.
gotta hear.
Yeah,
From
so it's
salt
like
to pepper to
the
freaking.
salt, the pepper, the fork, the napkin, the bag. Like it's everything, and then you do that, and you just times it by 4 or 5, whatever you want.
So give us a rundown on.
So
everything.
I mean, it's probably for each bowl, it's probably like $10 profit.
But at that, you're buying bulk
bro,
though, right?
I want these people to hear what it is because you were telling us on the drive to the casino the other day.
Yeah, it's like.
But this is actually buying bulk though, right?
So
Correct?
go
In
one.
bulk, yeah.
So
Okay.
go
Complete bulk.
one by one. This costs this. This costs this. This costs this.
In total, it's like $4 for the beef and like $3 and a little higher for shrimp. Like like the napkins like the forks, the small stuff like that. It's like 8 cents. But then you start talking about like the protein, like the meat and stuff. It's a little higher because it's like, dude, we buy a week. We probably buy like 5 boxes of 40 pounds of chicken. So like, well, you do the math on that. Like what, 200 pounds of chicken a week, and then like meat, we buy. I'd say like 30, 40 pounds of beef too. We buy a crap ton of shrimp, bro. It's like we're buying like 4. It's like 30 pounds bags of shrimp. And I mean, it's gone during the week. We have to go back and buy more. Like, it's a lot of food, bro.
So what's your best seller?
Orange chicken, bro.
How much does it cost to make an orange chicken? How much does it cost to make it, and then how much do you sell it for?
We sell it for $13. I want to say the cost is like $3.11 with everything.
$3.11.
And we sell it for $13.
And how many orange chicken buckets or bowls do you sell a day?
In a day, anywhere from like 75, 100, somewhere like that.
Bowls?
Of orange chicken. Somewhere like that.
Alone.
Something like that, yeah.
And that's because people normally go in there ordering for their family, though, right?
Yes.
Or like ordering 2 at a time.
Like,
it's not just one.
It depends. So like for the lunch shift, like you get a lot of people going for it by themselves because they're at work eating lunch. But like for dinner time comes, people order.
They
4 or
have
5.
a good lunch. Now they're like, hey, I ate this place.
Yeah,
for
and then
lunch.
they get it for their family. They order 4, 5, 6 bowls, however many people. Like we were just in Sudan the other day. A girl comes up, orders 6 bowls, comes back, orders another 2 bowls because they liked it so much. Like,
Ain't she big?
Yeah.
Be fucking easy, bro. Like,
All right, bro, easy. We're going to have to crop that out, bro.
No,
She little.
we're not cropping
She little,
that
bro.
out, bro.
She big.
Oh, yeah, she's little.
Yeah, she big.
So when I said schedule, I meant like, because you're not posted up in one spot.
No.
So where are you? Like, how many times do you travel a week?
We go somewhere different every single day. Never the same day 2 times in a row. So every single day we're going somewhere else. Like this last week, Monday we went to New Deal. Tuesday it was Tahoka. Wednesday was Milshu. Thursday Sudan. Friday Denver City. And I mean, we pretty much put them on a rotation. Like we don't go back to the same spot week back to back. Like so like I won't go to any of those places
For another couple weeks.
For another 2 weeks. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's like because it's like if they liked it so much, then they'll be waiting for us to come back. So when we come back, they're gonna be like, oh, I have to go, so I don't miss it. Not have to wait another 2 weeks to try it.
So how do you keep a good lineup of the places to go to?
Pretty like I mean like obviously some places sell food better, so it's like you're like our money makers, we split them up. So it's like for example, like Denver City is our biggest money maker. We go one time, and I'd say like the second best would probably be Mishu. We don't go in the same week. We want to split them up that way, like because we have a quota to meet for the week. Like we have to like pretty much pay our bills. It's like it's a food truck, but we still have bills to pay and stuff.
Okay.
So we have to meet a quota for the week. So it's like we split it up to where we know we're gonna hit that quota.
Shit.
So yeah.
So what's a bill look like for the food truck?
We put away like $600 a week for the food truck, and then we spend about we put $1,000 away for food for the whole week, and a lot of times we go over it. Honestly, like we spend a lot of money on food, but it all comes back. You know what I mean? Like
when you say food, you mean like for y'all to eat?
No,
oh, you're
like
talking about
to sell. Yeah.
Okay.
We do spend a lot of money on food for us to eat. Like we'll be out just like forget it, swipe the business card. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
that's everybody though.
like it's hard not to because it's like you work so hard and it's like you got all this money and they're like, why not buy a meal? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, but
so last time y'all were here, we didn't have a good turnout.
it was all right. I mean, it wasn't terrible. It definitely wasn't the worst day we've ever had. You know what I mean?
It was just bad timing.
For sure,
it was
most
just
definitely.
Bad timing. Weather was kind of crazy, and but I definitely want to have y'all back again.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Probably for like our 1 year or something. Something big.
Something big,
that
yeah.
I know
I think
2 year,
we
2 year,
should-
2 year, 2 year.
2 year. I think definitely like a big event would be cool. Like some
But like, so you mentioned how y'all go from city to city to city every single day. Do you ever feel like you're ever gonna just stay in one spot?
No, man. I think the only time we'd stay in one spot is if we got a restaurant, honestly.
Do you feel like you'd ever open a restaurant?
Oh, yeah, for sure. That's the plan, bro. That's
Yeah.
that's the plan, most definitely. I mean,
But would you keep these going?
Yeah. So
Food
when you
truck.
open a restaurant, are you gonna keep?
we
your
don't know.
trucks?
Like, I could tell you yes, and then it not happen because it's like when me and my partner like decide that it's time, we save up enough money to open the restaurant. It's like we don't know how busy it's going to be, like trying to keep up with that restaurant. You know what I mean? Like, because if we don't have time for it, then we don't have
And you
time.
gotta have the right people in there working
yeah, exactly.
for it to run.
Exactly, yeah.
The restaurant's hard.
Yeah,
hard.
dude. Like, I mean, like that's. I mean, I've ran a restaurant before. It's tough. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I can't even imagine being the owner. Like, how much stress it is. Like, but I mean, like, that's the dream. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm ready for it. That's the dream. Like,
So what made you want to start your food truck?
so pretty much me and my partner, we used to work at this place called Bush's Chickens down in Levelland, and the only reason I started working is because I had a kid. You know, I don't think I would have worked like if that didn't happen. But I'm glad it happened the way it did because we started working. I started playing tennis, and that's how I met my partner. And so we worked at Bush's Chicken, and dude, we were both there each like he was there a little longer than me. I think he was there 3 years. I was only there for like 2. But we started moving up into management. Like I was a shift manager. I moved assistant, brought him up with me. I went to manager. He moved up with me, and eventually at one point I was the general manager, and he was my manager. And like he was my right hand man. Like that's my boy. You know what I mean? Like that was my guy. So eventually, we went our separate ways. I went to go work at Raising Cane's, and then that was a good time. That was a good time 'cause I was here. That was fun. And then so then like I mean, Cane's didn't work out. I went back to Bush's, tried selling cars.
So what happened with the falling out with Bushes though? That's what I want to get to.
It was a lot of BS, man. I mean, like the work environment was just so toxic. Like you can ask my partner, bro. It was bad, man. Like there was just people didn't like each other. People were fighting. People would always argue, blame stuff. It was awful, bro. I mean, it just wasn't a good work environment.
You remember the one time we prank called Bushes and he was the manager?
Oh yeah.
I remember that.
We prank called Bushes and said that. I don't remember what we said.
I think y'all ordered I tried to like order a big old order or something like that.
No, I said I don't remember what I said, but I specifically said I need to talk to Gage Grado because he has fucked me over or something. Like I said something.
It was something funny like that. I was pretty scared. I'm not gonna lie. I remember that. I was like, who is this? Like,
bruh.
but
Did
yeah.
you say you had someone go in there like yelling at you and cussing at you and stuff like that?
Dude, I'm sure there was plenty of times that happened. I couldn't tell you.
No, there's KD. KD.
Oh
something.
yes. Me and him are good now, but so pretty much like that situation, I was the middleman. And so, I was when I was selling shoes, I was more heavy on Instagram. I wasn't heavy on Snapchat. Like I used to sell my stuff through Instagram. Anyway, so he was like, "Yo, can you find me these pair of shoes?" I was like, "Yeah, I got you, like for sure." So I find the pair of shoes, and they're Hyper Royal ones, and like it was around when y'all had the pop up, and I had brought them to the pop up. I don't know if you remember. I sold them to Zeke for like $400. Anyway, so then I'm like, yeah, I found them. I was like, he sent me the bread. And I'm the middleman. Like, I wasn't going to pay for the shoes. Like, I'm not going to pay for them and then wait for them to come and then he can pay me. Now, so he paid for them. And the freaking guy didn't ship the shoes for, like, ever. And that was the whole problem. He was like, where's my shoes? I was like, bro, I was like, they're, like, I'm talking to him. Like, it was a whole argument. And then just, like, yeah, pretty much, like, I mean, I get where he's coming from. Like, I would have been mad, too. Like, they took, like, a long time to get here. But there's nothing I could do about it. You know what I mean? Like, I was telling him, like, yo, I need the shoe ship. Like, bro, like, what's up? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he just took forever, and then he got fed up with it. Like, I don't blame him. I'd be the same way. Like, imagine you order a pair of shoes, they don't come for a month. You know what I mean? Like, I'd be mad as hell.
Keto wears, man, bro, fuck.
So it's like getting shoes from StockX. It takes forever.
Oh man.
But yeah, anyway, so yeah, then he tells his boy to pull up on Bush, and he's like, yo, I need my money, like this and this, and I'm like, I don't, like, what do you, like, there was nothing in my power that I could possibly do, you know what I mean? Anyway, the shoes came up, and he's like, just send me my money back, and I was like, all right, I'll do that, and that's when I sold them to Zeke for $400. They were sitting at like $310, I think, by the time I sold them to Zeke for $400.
Golly.
Or it wasn't Zeke, it was Santana.
Santana, yeah.
It was Santana.
And
then he tried to sell them back to me at the pop-up.
Said JJ.
Bro, you want to read this text I just got? It says, probably, but after you were texting me when you had a girlfriend, I was kind of like, yikes.
Gross.
Yikes. I don't know if I want to respond to that. What do I respond to that?
I don't know, buddy. That one's on you.
He
dug
I'm in the
yourself
middle
that
of a
hole.
podcast.
Be like, I'm
Sorry,
podcasting.
podcasting.
Sorry, podcasting.
Be like,
Busy.
Hold up, podcasting.
Hold up, podcasting.
Okay.
Windy.
Hold up, I'm podcasting. My phone died.
My phone died.
All right.
Till he ain't got no minutes.
Hey, how do we meet, Gage?
Me and you
We were talking about this the other day. We was in the truck, but I don't know. That had to have been the first day, right?
Bro, I don't know how it got set up, but me and Thurston ended up going to Wingstop together. I don't know how.
Huh?
Yes.
We was at Wingstop a long time ago.
The very first time I met Thurston. I don't.
We was at Wingstop.
You know why?
Was we together?
No. You know why? It was because you came here to do something with me. Remember, because you were only my friend. Like
Yeah. I met you before I met everybody
He
else.
was only my friend.
It was probably something like that.
He came down
yeah.
here to do something with me, but my parents made me go and do something. I was busy, so he was like, "Damn, so what the
He
hell
came
am I
to buy a
supposed to
shoe
do?"
from me though.
No.
No,
Or
he
did
was-
I buy from
he
you?
was
No, we
like-
went to the mall because
he
I
was-
wanted to get Raging Bull 5s.
But how did I even get?
I don't remember, like, I think I had met you somehow, some way, and then I was like, yo, like, you trying to come eat? I don't remember.
Yeah, because my parents didn't let me go, so I stayed back, and y'all ended up linking. Y'all met at a restaurant, didn't y'all?
Yeah, we met at Wingstop.
Met
We
right
sat
here
down
down the
at
street.
Wingstop. Yeah, I don't know how. That was before the shop. Like you were, you had to be still. You weren't even dripping kicks. I don't think.
Pop-ups. Maybe it was pop-ups.
No, dude. I didn't go to the first pop-up. I wasn't at the first
He was
one.
literally begging. He's like, anybody in the group chat want to come eat with me? And you were like, I'll meet you there.
Oh yes, it was in the
Bro, is
group.
that how it
I don't
was?
know. I don't know
because
what group
bro,
chat
my
it
parents
was.
didn't let me go. I was gonna go.
I don't know what group chat it was though. I don't know how.
Oh, I
it
think I
would've-
felt bad because you're like, bro, you made this dude come all the way from Lubbock. And like, bro, like, I'll go eat with you. Like, shoot.
it was something
It was
like
something
that.
like
That's how
that.
me and Thrifty J's met though. We went to Wingstop.
Bro, get me
Burgers.
right, bro, with that Gatorade.
I got you, bro.
Just pass. You just pass it. Good shit. Thank you. I'm parched
Yeah.
out here.
Just mine real quick.
Parched.
All right. So pop-ups. What happened during the pop-ups?
I wasn't at the first one. I don't know why I wasn't at the first one. I don't know what happened. I just wasn't there. But the second one, I knew I was already like starting to stop selling shoes at that point. But then y'all were like, bro, come to the pop up, come to the pop up. I was like, all right. I was like, I'll grind real quick. I came to pop up with like what, fucking 12 pairs maybe.
Hey,
Pop-ups were way too live, bro.
Well, I had a month. I only had like a month, and I came out with 12 pairs. But I remember just that's where I met Ronell.
Everybody.
Yeah, pretty much everybody.
Michael
Honestly,
DeBoe,
Z,
or
Quintana,
freaking-
all them.
What's his name?
Miles DeBoe.
Miles DeBoe.
Miles DeBoe, yeah, they were
freaking
set up right
Jay.
next to me. I was set up right next to Thrifted J's.
Yeah, we're right next to
But the podcast was good. I mean, I came home with some bread. You know, we went out after that. I spent a lot of money doing
we
that.
went bowling and stuff.
We went bowling and
Yeah.
stuff. Like, yeah, I
We
spent
sent
a lot of
pictures,
money.
Crazy pictures of that.
Yeah. But
Remember, we were so racked up. We were just
Yeah,
taking,
dude, we were.
I found pictures in my phone from after the pop up. Bro, for some reason, me and Gage ended up at a Walmart, and we were just taking pictures with our money. We were
no, we
racked.
would go to one like, yo, you got change for 100? We'd buy like a $2 thing. You got change for 100?
Y'all too rich. And then that's right after that second pop-up was when we took off to Dallas.
Yeah, it was like,
And that's
it was
whenever
probably
all
2
that-
weeks after, yeah. We went to con after that.
Yeah.
Because I was racked up at con too. We all were. Because from the pop-up.
And really,
Mm-hmm.
that
So
same
that's
time,
probably
I
what
bought
brought us-
these bad boys.
That's what brought us all
I
together.
bought those, yeah.
Yeah,
Off of
you
you.
bought.
Yeah, I won
he
a coin.
bought 'em.
I won a coin flip. I got them for like, I want to say it was.
Bro,
it was
you-
an 800 dead stock.
Bro, no, you said you paid more. and
Yeah,
you, took
you said
an
you
L.
paid not 1,100.
11.
No,
You
no
lost
way.
two.
No,
Yes,
I
bro,
No
swear
you
way
to
I
God.
dropped. No,
Bro, you
no
did.
way I dropped
You
1,100 on
lost,
those.
I
No
swear-
You
I
way.
were
swear to
like,
God.
would you buy these? And I'm like, yeah, I mean, 900. Shoot.
I swear to God, this what happened.
You're like, only way I'm taking L's if you told them right now. And I told them.
Yeah, so you,
No
for
way I
some
dropped
reason,
11
you
on
wandered
those.
off because, bro, prices were insane at
Yeah, they
SneakerCon.
were.
And you wandered off. You're like, man, I need to go get a shoe because we
You're
were all buying
right.
shoes.
I wanted to buy something.
We were all
yeah.
buying shoes. I bought those MCAs for like 1,300.
Yeah, you got them for a
1,500.
steal. Yeah.
I bought them for that much. He bought. What'd you buy? Oh, he bought a pack. He bought like
Oh,
some stuff.
DMP pack.
And
The
Drew-
13s
Drew
and the
Kicks-
14s.
Drew Kicks bought some
The-
Travis
yeah.
Scott Air Forces. And you were like, man, I need to go buy me a shoe. So you
Yeah.
walked off, bro. 5 minutes. You walked off for 5 minutes and went and bought Chunky Dunkies with no box.
And we were in a corner, bro.
Yeah, we were
They
ready
were
to
dead
leave.
stock. They were
We
dead
were ready
stock.
to
Yeah, dead
leave.
stock.
Brand new, no box for $1,100.
And that's because I think
And
I
on
won
your-
the coin flip off
On your
that.
walk back, you were thinking, fuck, bro, I should not have bought
I
these.
shouldn't have.
You were like,
shouldn't
man, I
have.
shouldn't have bought these. I shouldn't have bought these. You were like, I need to get rid of them. So on your walk back from over here, you were like, I guess I'm just not, it's your walk of shame, basically.
Yeah.
You walk back to the
I was
corner.
gonna wear them like if it didn't, because like I said, I was ready out the game. Like that was really the last big thing I did. with
Why'd you
shoes.
really buy these, though? Like, were you trying to resell them or were they
I don't know. I don't remember. I know, like I was like, man, like I didn't buy anything because the prices were stupid, bro.
It's
Like,
because we wanted a fly fit to wear to dinner.
yeah, probably something like that. I mean, they had just dropped too. It wasn't long
yeah,
yet they
they had
dropped.
just
Yeah.
dropped.
Yeah, and so I was like, fuck
And
it. Like,
so-
I was like I said, I was racked up. So I was like, I think the coin flip was literally like 1,200 to 1,100. I ended up winning. Imagine I had to pay 12 for those bitches. Like that's just crazy.
I had to buy something, bro. We had too much money in there.
Yeah, and I know I sold
We
them.
were supposed to go spend it.
Yeah,
I
and
couldn't
then
spend it. They was taxing.
and I think I took my L because I was like, at least I'll get some bread back. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
you walked over to the corner and you were like, bro, I should.
I shouldn't have. It was.
And I
it
think
was
you
like
called.
it was
I think
an impulse thing.
Yeah, you called Thrifted's bluff, and you were like, "Thrift, you want these for 900?" And Thrift was like, "Yeah." And you were like, "The only way I'm gonna sell them to you though is if you told him." And Thrift was like, "I guess I'll tell him." So he
and
told him.
he hasn't sold them since. It's my
I mean,
boy.
Nah, he
Pretty
didn't.
solid. And that's because they don't fit me, bro. They're tight. Super tight.
Just sell them back to me, bro.
Shit, fuck that. If you're paying anything more than $200 for those off his feet right now, it's crazy. They're still
they
worth.
still
They're
good.
How
still
much off
worth.
the
still
feet
worth
right
it,
now,
bro.
Thrift on the podcast, off the feet.
On the podcast, I'm not selling them, bro.
They're worth, bro. They're worth. They're worth. But that sneaker con trip was hilarious.
That was comedy, bro. I mean, that was fun. That was one of the
Remember
funniest trips
whenever
I've
we were
ever
on our
taken.
way to were we on the way back or on the way to the B, and then the hotel and the shoe started flying out the bag,
No,
and we had to
we
stop
were
the
going
car
up
on
there.
in the middle of the
'cause
highway. We was about to die, bruh.
We took a bunch of pairs. Like
Yeah, I remember
we
that.
had like I think it was like 30 pairs in total combined between all. We pulled up at the hotel with the wagons of just shoes like stacked up.
Yeah.
And then John's in the back. He's like, "Yo, my shoes are
Bro,
ain't no way."
$1,000 shoes. I'm like,
Yeah,
bro,
it
my
was
shoes
your
are
shattered
flying.
backboard.
It was your shattered backboard ones.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, my shoes are flying. My shoes are flying. Bro, I would have been so sad if I lost.
That'd have been
those.
so funny, bro. It'd have been an L, but it'd have been funny. To look
Yeah,
at it now, you know.
Funny.
Yeah.
So we get back.
That was on the way up there.
That was
I
on
think
the
it
way
was
up.
almost starting fixing to rain too. We had all those pears in the back.
It was
Yeah,
terrible. It was
Yeah.
fucking terrible. I don't know why we.
It was sprinkling up there.
yeah. I know
really
it was.
lightly.
I know we had to get them out pretty quickly because
Got back to the place, took a pic on a Lambo.
there was a lot of pairs of shoes that we took, and we couldn't even take them in. Remember, they didn't let us bring in the pairs
Yes,
in.
bro, it was the worst. From that day on, I never bought a fucking line ticket again.
Yeah,
I never bought a line ticket again.
I
It's just
haven't went
skipping the
back.
line, getting back in, because, bro, I'm not waiting in line.
Yeah, we waited what,
Like
2
an
hours
hour,
maybe?
hour and a half, maybe 2 hours.
At least we met Soriso though. we
Before he was really like, actually, that's whenever he came out with the sheesh stuff. So
he was pretty famous.
that's
already.
whenever he was
Popping.
uprising.
He was pretty
crazy.
famous. Yeah, he was super
He was
popular. then.
uprising. Yeah.
That was probably his prime right there.
Now he's gone his 20th store.
Or he has like.
What a goat.
Nah,
man.
he has a lot.
I guess the goat for real.
So we came back home.
Your dad wanted us back at 8 in the morning. we all wanted to go to.
Angelo.
We all wanted to go to the mall. And John was like, "Nah, bro, I gotta go back."
So the only
Had
way,
to stress it.
I was gonna be able to go to Dallas as a 17, 16. I might have just turned 17.
I think I was 18.
So my parents said, "No, you're not going. You're not going." I said, "Bro, like I want to go. Like I have to go." He's like, "You're not gonna go because, they were trying to adopt me at that time, and the last thing they wanted was something to happen in Dallas, and then the people get to look at them and tell them, well, how can we trust you to adopt this kid whenever y'all let him go to Dallas on his own and got in trouble and some shit happened."
Mm-hmm.
That's what their excuse was. But bro, I was asking them for like 2 months in advance, bro. Like, can I please go? Can I please go? And they finally cracked. And my dad said, "Yeah, you can go. The only way you're gonna be able to go is if you come back by noon."
Yeah, it was some outrageous number. I ain't gonna lie. I love your post, but that number was outrageous.
It
I
was
just
like,
remember.
you have to be back by noon on Sunday.
But I kind of understand because he barely knew us at the time.
Yeah, that's true.
He's like, you have to be back on noon by Sunday. And I was like, okay, I will. I didn't even talk to y'all about it because I just wanted to go. So I was like, okay, I will. I was like, I'll just deal with the consequences when I get back home. Boy, I get back home and it's like 6 p.m., 7 p.m.
I swear to
it's
God,
not even late.
You were grounded forever. I felt like
it was like 6, 7 p.m., bro. I get
That's
home.
funny.
I get home. Well, really, the only reason, I don't know. We were out of town, right? So we were supposed to be home by noon, or I was supposed to be home by noon, right? We didn't leave there till noon.
yeah, we didn't.
It's
we left
five-
We slept
late.
in, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
we
five-
left late.
It's 5-6 hours away, and basically, I'm sitting here saying, "Bro, I gotta go home. I gotta get home." And Thrift is like, "Bro, I don't give a fuck."
No one wanted to go. Everybody was just like, everybody was
we
like, "Nah, bro,
chilling."
we're sleeping."
Everybody was like, "Bro, let's go to the gallery." I said, "Bro, we can't go to the gallery. I'm gonna get in trouble. Like, I want to go home." And
Man's bringing 30 pairs of shoes to the fucking con and can't stay past 12 at Dallas. Bro. Like, what?
Nah.
Bruh. So I get home, and my dad is mad, livid. "See, this is why I can't trust you to go nowhere. Da da da. Yeah, don't ever think you're going to SneakerCon again until you turn 18. Until you're 18, you're not going to SneakerCon again." Bro, forgot that SneakerCon's not coming back till I was 18 anyway. So SneakerCon, SneakerCon came back and I was 18. So I was like, it was I don't even think I asked to go.
Yeah.
It was just like, oh, but by that time, we had the store and stuff because we opened the store after we came back from Dallas SneakerCon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when y'all posted there, like, should me and Thrift.
Which honestly doesn't even make sense, bro, because we started with no pairs or anything. We started with probably 20 pairs.
Yeah, well, like
20
I said,
pairs, 30 pairs?
it was right after the pop up.
we didn't have
It was like pop up then con, and then y'all.
Didn't have a lot of money, didn't have a lot of shoes.
JoJo came and cashed us out right before we opened the store too.
Yeah.
Day before.
Didn't have a lot of money, didn't have a lot of shoes yet. We decided to open a store right after coming back from SneakerCon, just as one of those little, you know what, fuck it, let's try it. We can do it.
How what was like the start, like, cause there was nothing in here, like it looked nothing like this when y'all had. I remember, like,
Well, I
it
mean,
was-
you remember,
Hey,
you
I
came in.
remember.
Remember whenever I went out of town on vacation, came back and that wall was thick?
Papa Thrift said my text
His
screen was
text
ass.
was trash. Bro, I was livid, bro. I was mad.
Bruh.
Papa Thrift was like,
Well, that's what you get for going out of town, knowing damn well you're gonna open a
Bro,
store.
I booked a whole year before that, basically.
that's rough, bro.
At that point, you're just gonna have to cancel the trip, bro. Like,
I couldn't. It was for good reason. At the time.
But like I said, like
where they at now?
like I
At the time.
Man, no, bro.
But yeah, but like, what was? Cause like, bro, I mean, it was rough in here.
The vision is crazy
Yeah,
because I'll
like-
be honest with you. Oh my God, this room. The vision was crazy.
This room was crazy.
Yeah.
This entire room was brick. Brick.
I
all the
remember
way
my mom
around.
was tripping at me though.
Why?
Remember, she was like, she thought I was selling drugs. And she told me to, they can hear this, that's fine. She thought I was selling drugs at the time. She checked like my boxes and stuff every single day, like whenever I go out and sell shoes. So she basically told us like, if we're making this much money selling shoes, then why don't we open a store? So I think the day after that talk, I came in, and this room was a mess. Everything
Yeah,
was
it
on the
was-
floor, and I started moving stuff, and she was kind of getting mad because she was like, why are you moving stuff already? Like, she was kind of getting mad that I'm opening so early, or like trying to plan out so early. Like, we just talked about this last night. And so I started moving stuff. Next day, we're already planning a date and everything. We took screenshots, hit the screenshots. We already had an opening date. So I mean, from then on, we had to grind it out.
Yeah, and the floor was bad. Like I remember,
The floor
it
was bad.
Yeah, it was like
The walls were bad. There was holes in the wall.
Yeah.
This was all brick.
Everything was brick. Yeah.
Straight up
Yeah.
brick.
Brick. Like,
We made it solid now. You could barely see the brick, but it was.
like
was,
you
yeah.
see that brick right there? That no, like that
That bare
ass.
brick.
Yeah,
It
you see
was
that
bare-
brick right
bare
there?
brick.
That's brick. This entire room was brick.
Yeah, y'all didn't have a door either.
No.
No
No,
door.
no
They used
door.
to have
No
We didn't have a door for
Yeah,
at
you
least.
had to walk through Carrie Cage.
We didn't have a door
bro.
for like 6-7 months.
We didn't have the
Yeah.
door till the
People
new
was
year.
walking through there.
To
Yeah.
the new year, bro. We did not have a door till the new year.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, we just took what we were given. You know what I'm saying? We didn't ask for anything else. We just took what we had, and we worked with it and we built it from there. I mean, we got a lot of help from family members and stuff. That's the whole thing.
Yeah, how would you say y'all's like the family supported y'all like? Cause I feel like for me that was a big thing. Like, and I feel like not everybody has that. You know, I mean, like I never grew up hard. Like my parents always kept me good. Like I don't have a sad story like that. Like my parents kept me good. Like I always had Nike. Like I didn't have the best shoes. Like they weren't finna drop 200 shoes on me. But I mean I was never in like some crazy stuff. I was always in, you know, some like Nike runners or something like Roshi, something like that. You know, I always had name brand stuff, bro. Like
It wasn't always like good, but it didn't get good for me till like I moved here for my freshman year and stuff like that. But basically, you know, when I moved with this family and everything, they got me with open arms, bro. And anytime I need them, anytime like I need some help, they're there no matter what. So if I needed help, let's say like, you know, obviously we're guys coming out of high school, so we're not going to know how to do a lot of things, but we're going to try it at least first, you know,
Yeah.
try to do it first. And if we can't do it, then we know we can lean on somebody else to come and help us.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, it's crazy because when I moved in, basically the entire summer that I was here, the first summer that I was here, I spent at my grandpa's house, my new grandpa, right?
Mm-hmm.
I spent at my grandpa's house helping him build another section of the house. So I knew how to like mud and tape and all that stuff, right? So basically we came in here and we mudded and taped the
Oh,
entire
yeah, I've been doing
wall.
it since I was little, though.
So like that was something I learned just from my grandpa, you know? So he didn't have to teach me anything, right? He was on this side doing this side, I was on that side doing
Yeah.
that side. And then we would meet in the middle right here or something. So that was something we knew. You know, mind you, I didn't know how to mix the mud or nothing. I knew how to put it up there on
Yeah.
the wall and get it right. Painting's not hard. Floor work, we got help from his dad because his dad basically did it for us. We bought it, and his dad basically did it for us. You know, we helped him lay it out a little bit, but he basically did it for us because you don't want it to look stupid, right?
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I'm saying? You don't want it to look dumb. So of course he helped us, you know, make sure that it's not lopsided, make sure that there's not bubbles in it. You know, like he helped us do it a lot.
Shelving. We finished most of it the day before we opened.
Shelving we bought on our own, or no, I don't know if we bought. We bought shelves, and basically my grandpa and his dad came in and helped. Basically did it all on their own too. Just, you know,
Heck yeah.
helped us hang them and everything. Just so we don't make it look stupid. Just so we don't.
Yeah,
Just
so it
so
looks
it's
nice,
done
it looks
right.
nice,
It's
yeah.
done correctly.
Yeah.
And we built this room from nothing to.
Yeah, I mean, like even the pop up, it was not even close. Like y'all weren't even remodeling it, and it was It was bad.
Yeah, 'cause
it wasn't anything like
It
this.
was legit nothing.
Yeah.
This was a storage locker, bro.
Yeah.
This room was.
They
this
used to have events in there, and then they started storing stuff in here after a while.
This dude had prom in here.
Yeah, for real. Swear.
No
when,
way.
When
I had
COVID
prom.
hit,
Bro, COVID hit, we didn't have prom, bro. They freaking hosted a whole dance in this bad boy.
and there was
Ain't no way, bro.
There was
I
nothing.
swear.
Think about this room with nothing in it, and he had
Yeah.
prom in here.
That's
I'm
rough,
with that.
man.
He was in here like this, dancing.
Just slow dancing.
Hitting that Dougie like that.
Oh, bro, hell.
In the Dougie with all the shit in the background.
The damn refrigerator sitting in the corner.
With the keymaster in the corner.
Where they at now?
I'm good. Where they at now, Thrift?
Where they at
All
now?
right,
Tr-
all right, bro.
So y'all would say like
Keep your
like
head up.
y'all being so young and open in the shop that like y'all's family was really supportive.
When I first told my dad kind of just said, "What's wrong with the pop-ups?" I swear to God, that was the first thing he said. Oh, John, what's wrong with the pop-ups, bud? You gotta remember, I was still in high school though.
Yeah, I feel you there. I mean
It was
like
junior year, right after we came back. It was the last day of junior year, bro. Very
it
last
was
day.
summertime, yeah.
Very last day of my junior year, and me and Thrifted had went out to go get breakfast with Renell, and we all went together. And me and Thrifted basically told each other, I said, we can put some money together and never have to pull out of that money ever again. And we never did. But I told Thrifted, I said, but first, before we can do that, we need to get like a blessing kind of from like parents and
Yeah.
my parents and see like what it was. So he was like, I'll talk to my dad. I was like, I need to talk to my dad too. Cause I mean, they don't see the vision all the time, and they're going to tell you all the things that we're not seeing.
Yeah, I agree.
So they're going to tell you, well, did you think about this? Did you think about that? Did you think about this? Did you think about that? And basically I went and told my mom, and my mom, my mom's always really supportive, but she's always like, just see what your dad says, talk to what your dad. So
Yeah.
waited for my dad to get home. I'm telling you, he didn't even get all the way in the house yet. I'm talking, he pulled up.
He cut on the porch.
Bro, I'm talking. Bro, I'm talking. He pulled up. He pulled up, bro, and
That is
he pulled up. Shut up, bro. What the hell y'all so weak about? The hell y'all so weak about, bro? Shut up. So my dad pulls up. I'm telling you, my dad pulls up into the driveway. He's getting out the car and he's walking through the grass, and I met him outside in the grass. Bro. Like, I did. I met him outside in the grass.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's funny.
And my dad was like, first thing he said was, "What's wrong with the pop-ups, bud?" Like, I was like, "Man, it's gonna be worth it." He's like, "I really hope so, bud. I can't tell you what to do." Da da da. But I mean, he was like, "I mean, if you think so, if you think it's gonna work, then you think it's gonna work." Da da da. And basically, we got to work, and I mean, basically, the work in here was, we were in here from probably 10 a.m. I don't even want to say 8 a.m., bro, because we were never in here at like 8 a.m. were we?
Why is he so weak, bro?
Bro, we were never in here at like 8 a.m. were we? We were in here at like 10 a.m. We slept in a little bit, got here at like 10 a.m., but bro, we were
A few
here.
days we were here early a little bit.
But we were here until like
Late at night. But
midnight.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, some of the days we were playing.
Most of the time we were playing,
Yes.
but we
Most of the time. We got work done, especially whenever it got close to the time.
thing is like, if you're not playing and you're just working,
ain't
bro,
fun.
it's
It'd
not
be
gonna,
stressful,
it's gonna,
but-
yeah.
It's not as fun, yeah.
So like there was some times, that's another thing. Like I feel like you forget sometimes, but we had a lot of help from friends that they don't ever even say anything anymore. Like they never bring it up or anything. Like I was looking at my phone and I see videos like Renell was really in here helping a lot. Helping a lot, and I honestly forgot about all that. Like I forgot how he would just be in here helping. I have videos of him.
I used to get mad at him though, because he would sit on the freaking thing for a long time, and he'd be like, "Take me home, take me home, take me home."
Hey,
That's
but-
because we pull up to his crib. We wouldn't tell him
but
what
he
we doing.
would-
We tell him
but-
we're going to the mall.
But he would help.
He pull up in a nice fit.
Yeah, you just think I'm going to the mall and bring him over here to work or
Yes,
what?
bro.
But he
Yes.
would help. And I mean, that's all I can ask. He would help. So
Yeah.
That's funny.
you know what I'm saying? And what was I gonna say? I forgot. Oh, and one day, we had all the friends here, and we just butting each other's heads. One friend's over here, one friend's over here. I'm over here. Different's over here. and we're just butting each other's heads. And finally, we're just like, it's like midnight already. And we're like, man, fuck this. And we're like, you know what? If we're going to argue, why don't we make content out of it? Like, bro, like.
We had boxing gloves.
So we were arguing.
We were missing one set of gloves, though. How did we come up with
We went to Walmart. It was back before Walmart closed, like at 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock or whatever.
Renell still has my boxing glove. He says they're his, those mine.
And, bro, we were like, I'm not even playing. Like, we were kind of mad at each other, but we weren't mad enough at each other to where it was like a real thing.
Yeah.
So we were like, you know what? If y'all gonna box, box it out, we might as well make some content out of it. So like the video was like this. I didn't have a shirt on, right? I didn't have a shirt on, and I'm sitting there, doing the like mudding or whatever. And Renell goes, "Hurry your fat ass up," or it's like something. And I'm like, what? He's like, "Hurry up." I was like, "Bro, we could really go." And then boom, it switched to a clip. They're full on boxing outside, and it's Drew Kicks and
I was trying not to get weak, bro. Oh my god.
I think everybody ended up. But.
Bro, Gavin and Thrifted boxed. Me and Renell boxed.
Before we boxed, he said, "You can't hit me in the face though, cause I got braces. I got braces.
I got braces, so don't hit me in the face.
You can't hit me full force. You gotta." And I was like, "Okay."
So Thrifted and Gavin boxed outside.
He was just like this the whole time.
Me and Renell boxed outside. Renell and Drew Kicks boxed outside. And Renell
that
beat
was
him
so
up.
funny, bro. I remember watching that video. I was getting weak over here, bro. That was so funny.
And we got all that done, posted it on TikTok. TikTok took it down because we're fighting and stuff like that. But.
Yeah.
Hey, we had some construction workers pull up while we were boxing.
So it's like midnight.
Bro, I was getting live, bro. I was down on the floor recording like this. Bro, construction workers just put up out of nowhere. Start recording.
It was while me and Renell were boxing. And
something.
I swear, bro, like we were both, hitting each other, getting each other right. And then
bro, it's 12 o'clock. Construction workers pulling up slowly.
As soon as construction workers are like, driving by, Renell hits me. Like, I don't know if I looked over here. I might have been looking directly at him. I don't know, but he hit me. And all I remember was just, doing a little full 180, and I just see or full 360, and I just see the drivers pull up, and they roll the window down. They're talking like, "Are you okay? Are y'all okay?" We're like, "Yeah, bro, we're just playing around. They're like, "We're about to call the cops." And we're like, damn. So had to get back to work. But, I don't know. It's been a roller coaster for sure, and
It was deaf.
it's definitely been fun.
So like when y'all were starting up, like did it hurt the pockets? You know what I'm saying? Like starting up, getting everything ready, like
pockets were empty. All right, so look, let me just put it in perspective for you. We were nowhere close to being done, but we had already put a date out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nowhere close to being done. We needed a lot of stuff to be done.
We posted like
his mom had said, if I was y'all, I would just push it out another month. And this is how hurt our pockets were. We strictly said, we cannot wait another month. We cannot wait another day. We cannot wait another week.
Without getting paid, pretty much.
We need to
Because we were relying on selling shoes.
I was like, we need to now. Mm-hmm. We have payments to make. And that was back when I didn't have a hefty payment. Bro,
you had the truck payment.
I had $135 truck payment. That's how broke I was, bro. I'm telling you.
Well, because we went for a while, bro.
Because
you got to think about it. We were selling off the streets. A little bit of time we had to come and remodel. That's money coming out of our pocket. We're not making anything really in between unless they're buying out of here.
Plus, we're not selling. We're not selling any of our shoes.
Yeah, because you're saving them.
Yeah, we're holding every single pair. We're just holding it. And I was like, damn.
Because we're not gonna have inventory for the store.
So obviously, we weren't selling it. We were just storing, and we're just like, fuck, man, we're getting broke. And when his mom said, wait another month, we were like, we cannot. We can't wait another month. We have to. We have to open. We have to. We have no other choice. So that's what we did. We were like, well, we're set to open on June 26th, and it was like June 24th, and we didn't have the whole floor down yet. We didn't have no shelves up yet. I remember my uncle Mario walked in. He's like, looks good, man. When are you gonna open again? And I was like, we're opening this Saturday. He's like, ooh, we'll see about that, or something. He said something like that, and I was like, nah, we'll be good. We'll get it right. And don't ask me how we did it, but we did it.
That's wild.
And on the first day we opened, we made $11,000, bro.
That's
so
crazy.
That little month that we were, Was it? It was a month, right? Only a month.
Probably barely over a month, like a month and a week.
Yeah,
probably.
like month and a half, maybe. Let's just say a month and a half.
Yeah.
Month and a half. Well, really, look, the last day of school was what? May something. May 25th, May 20 something, right? And we opened June 20, January, February, March, April, May, June 26th. So it was like a month and a week.
This is all the time span from us coming back from Dallas Con.
Yeah.
Us Con.
Yeah.
Because
But you were still in school.
Yeah.
When Con. I hadn't graduated yet when we went to Con.
I had
Yeah.
like 2 more weeks or like a week left of school left.
Mm-hmm.
And after that was just like, bro, that entire summer, all we did was work. That's
Yeah.
it.
I mean, it was the start. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that's what you have to do in the start. Like, you just have to grind it out. You know
That
what I mean?
entire summer, it was strictly just, well, let's get this done. And when we finally got it done, bro, now that I think about it, you know how I said, we have to have the whole store done by the 25th because we're opening the 26th. Do you remember what time we left here, the 25th?
Bro, well, the thing with that, remember, I needed a haircut.
Yeah.
I didn't have a haircut. I had one of my homeboys. He came over here and tried to cut my hair. His clippers died.
His clippers
He pulled up to the
died.
shop while we were working. So I was actually,
Dang.
I think I remember.
Bro, we were in
I
here.
was painting something up top, or I was texturing still probably, and his clippers died.
Clippers died on him, so he had
I was
half
kind of
a
upset.
haircut.
Yeah.
That
He
is
had half a
wild.
haircut the night before the opening.
That's insane.
We did not leave the store.
Probably like 3 or 4.
It was 4 a.m.
4, yeah.
We did not leave this store until 4 a.m. and we were set to open at 10 a.m.
That's crazy.
I got an hour of sleep. Got up. Jason, shout out Jason Gia.
Because
I put
I-
up to his crib 6 in the morning and got a haircut. Bro.
I
That's crazy.
called him. Wait,
Yeah.
no, it wasn't 6 in the morning, bro.
It was 6 or 7, bro.
It was like 7.
super early.
I remember
yeah.
because all I could think about that night was how you didn't get a haircut. So I went to bed and I woke up at like 7.
We got like an hour, 2
I woke
hours
up at
sleep.
like 7, and this girl named Brianna Mades was with Jason, and the only person I wanted to contact was Jason because Jason cut my hair.
Mm-hmm.
And so I told Brianna, I said, bro, I need Jason's number because I had barely started getting haircuts with Jason. I get my haircuts by him all the time now, so I have his number.
That was
I have
my go-to
everything.
at the time, though, too.
And so I told him, I said, bro, I need Jason's number. Like, I need him ASAP because Thrifty needs a haircut. We open in a couple hours, and
He got half his
the person
haircut.
who was gonna cut his hair last night, didn't come through.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, all right, I got you. He was out eating breakfast, so he left breakfast and went to go meet him at the shop.
That's insane.
And that was back when he was in the back of his parents' house, and he wasn't at
Jason
a
used
barber
to do
shop.
that a lot for me back then, though. Like, one time he cut me during Thanksgiving. He left his family's place to give me a cut, bro. I told him he didn't have to. I paid him a little extra, but
So he gave him his haircut, right? We pull up here. Mind you, line starts at 9. Store opens at 10. We go to bed at 4 a.m. Line starts at 9. Store opens at 10. I pull up here like 9:30. You're already here.
I was the first one in line.
You're first in line. And, I dap you up or whatever. Nobody knew, but when we came in here, we still had work to do.
It's insane.
Yeah, we still had work to do. So I got here like 9:30 or whatever. We still had work to do. We had to hang. So JoJo's pulling up with T-shirts, right? Sold out T-shirts that he made last minute. got us right.
Yeah.
Like it was like one of them quick things. We were like, bro, we need to make some T-shirts.
Yeah,
So
I
he
still have mine.
for real.
Yeah.
So he made it. And he came in. We're hanging those up.
yeah, him and Alexa.
While they're hanging those up, me and his dad are hanging up our basketball goal right there.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to use a certain thing to get through that wall. That wall is not like you can't drill through that wall. You have to use it's like a big old red like
Yeah,
bro,
because it's brick.
so he's sitting there drilling through that wall while
you
people
got
are
to pre-drill before you
while people are sitting in that line. So I wonder if there's like stuff just coming out the other side, right? Like,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
I didn't see anything. I don't remember ever seeing that. I didn't know that when I was freshman year.
No, you don't go that deep. It goes a little bit, and then you throw the little pre stuff
So
in there.
did all that, and then it finally 10 o'clock came around, and it was like, are we ready to open? Or are we not gonna open?
We
Like,
couldn't figure out how to work the cash register.
yeah, cash register wasn't ready.
I've
Cash
never worked a cash register in my life, bro.
cash register wasn't working, or not work. Like, it wasn't ready to work. It was just a crazy turnout.
I feel like you're never ready. Like, you say you're ready, but like it comes time to it, it's like you're ready, but it's like you're not ready.
Not
like,
till
it's
your
just,
hands on, bro.
Yeah, it's you don't know what's gonna be wrong. You don't know what's gonna happen. you don't know what you could do better until it actually happens, until you actually open.
So
like,
these are two guys that, post on Snapchat that they have shoes, right? Sell the shoe to the person, they'll drive up to the person, sell the shoe to the person, say, "What's up, bro? Here's your shoe." Mind you, you already paid me on Cash App, so there's no like altercation right there where you're like, "Oh, let me give you cash." No, it's not. I'm paid in full, and all I have to do is deliver the product. I deliver the product, boom, product's delivered, yes, right? And then you have, okay, so there's that.
Mm-hmm.
So you go from that to where very little communication to where you're in a store. Now you have to communicate with people.
You have to greet everybody.
And you have to break out of that shell because you're walking around and you're telling people like, "Hey man, you let me know if you need any help," and you really mean it. You have to mean it.
Personally.
Yeah, like it's real like person to person communication. You have to mean this.
It's not
stuff.
like you're just gonna see them once, bro. These people are coming in.
Yeah,
constantly.
they're gonna
It's
come
not
back.
like a Foot Locker, right? It's not like when you're in the mall, you're at a Foot Locker, you got people standing around and, somebody comes in, "What's up, bro? How y'all doing? Let me know if y'all need anything," right? It's not like that. It's you going up to this person. "What's up, man? How's your day today? You doing good today? Like what'd you do? What are you into? You like shoes? Is this your first time around shoes? Like for real, because there's people who don't know a lot, so you kind of have to, and if you don't know a lot about shoes and you come in here and you see the price tags on some of these pairs, you might be like, "Damn, what the hell?" Like, right?
I'm not buying these.
See, you can hear that, but you can also, what I'm saying? Now, all right, think about it like this. You don't know nothing about shoes. You walk in here, you see the price tag on a shoe, and you're like, "Oh my God, yeah, I'm never coming back here." And that's because you had no communication. You had no
idea.
You had no communication with anybody. Now, let's say you're walking in, you see the price tag on the shoe, but somebody's already talking to you. Now somebody's kind of explaining to you, some stuff. He's like, this is why it's cool. It's not why it costs this much. This is why it's cool. This is why this is worth this much. It's not costing, it's worth this much, right? This is why it's worth more like this. And I feel like when you come to our store, it's like a valet, right? It's just like a valet when you're paying for a service. Because I've heard this myself that you go to other stores, you're not having a communication with anybody. You're not. Mm-hmm. You're not going to have a communication like you have it here. People walk in, we already know them, We know them, so we're having a conversation with them off the rip. It's not even about shoes. We could care less if we sell a shoe. I care more about the communication I have with the people. Yeah. And that's what sets us apart from other people. The only other person I know that's doing that is Armando Golden Threads. Yeah. He's the one doing it. He's like, but it's whenever you get that communication with somebody and it becomes more than just buying a pair of sneakers and it's more about, bro, some dude that we don't even like, I'll be honest with you, bro. If you're watching this, I don't know your real name, or maybe this is your real name. Bro, we've made such an impression on him, an impact on him. He invited us to his wedding. Yeah. He sent us an invite to his wedding.
But we're going to his wedding.
And we're going to his wedding. Yeah, we're going to his wedding. Yeah. We're dressing up and everything. We're going to his wedding. His name's Shaggy on Snapchat. Shaggy. So his name is Shaggy on Snapchat. When I see him in person, I'll know who he is. I'll have to know who he is. But it's like, when you can, like, it's everybody's like a family, bro. It's fuck the shoes, bro. It has nothing to do with shoes.
That's what it's about. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
you got older people coming in here. "Hey, I seen y'all on the magazine, I seen y'all on the newspaper." And they're so cool and they're so open to it. There's so many people who aren't open to it because they don't want to, they don't see the point. But the fact that everybody in town is so open to like wanting to learn more about us because we're young, we're grinding. And I think that's the biggest part about it. You had to grind. You had to keep a good head on your shoulders. You have to really, steer away from all the drama. You have
keep
to
a good reputation.
Keep a good rep. Mm-hmm. That's the main thing.
I agree.
So that's what we've been on, bro. Just making sure that we have a good, solid communication with our people who we call family. This is people we call family, You can come in here, you can negotiate a price and not expect to get scolded out of the room, Yeah. Like, we're not going to, bro, we don't care, bro. We can care less about selling a shoe. Mm-hmm. But that's just how I see, the whole...
Yeah. I mean, even by them just walking in here, like that they're still supporting. Like, they're still supporting you, but just by even walking in here,
you have to think it's not the mall, right?
Yeah.
It's not like there's not stores lined up, right? when you're in the mall, you'll walk in and walk right out.
Yeah.
Walk in and
You
walk
could
right
window
out.
shop here. You can't. I mean,
Here-
you can,
you
but I
can
mean, it's
here.
less accessible to
But
that.
here's
You're
the
coming
thing.
here to come
There's
here.
nothing over
people,
here.
people are coming over here to see this. So why don't you give them a service that they're not gonna
for
regret
sure.
coming? You know, like you don't
Yeah.
want them to regret coming. Oh, I'm never going there
I
again.
drove 20 minutes to come all the way over here.
Yeah,
you know,
and I'm not even getting talked to. No, you will never have to experience
I wouldn't
that
come
here.
back.
Yeah, like
I'm not gonna say who, but there's times that you walk in the shoe store and they're just like, "Sup," and that's it. That's all you get, bro. That's all.
there's no time ever where me and Thrifted have went to a store, gotten disrespected, and me and Thrifted casually just walk out.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we're excited to go there. Not to like a shoe store or nothing, right? But it's like we go, you know, we want to get a new jacket or something, and we know that jacket's only sold there. So we go get the jacket. And then you have rude customers and rude employees, or you have rude employees and stuff like that. And you know, you see Thrifted still trying to buy the jacket, and I tell them, like, bro, let's just go.
Yeah.
Turn around, let's just go. We're gone. You know, it's not that big of a
Yeah.
deal.
And at the same time, though, it's like a support thing. Like, you want people to support you, so it's like you want to support them. Like when we set up, you know, there's times where we set up at other food trucks, like, and bro, we'll go spend like $20-$30, like buying for me and my partner, and then whoever's working with us, and they don't come back. Like, they don't come get food from us. Like, there's people that will, but like sometimes they don't. It's just like I don't care. I'm gonna go support you whether you want to support me or not, because that's just the type of person I am. You know what I mean? Like, I want to help you. I don't care if you help me. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
I just wish people were. I don't
Money
know.
stays in the community whenever you support other people like that.
yeah. Wait, what?
I said money stays in the community whenever you help people like that.
Yeah, for sure.
Like if you spend it here, you know it's gonna stay here. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. I agree.
I was real big on giving back. I am real big on giving back. I love to give back.
Yeah, me too.
That's my thing. That's what makes me happy. I love giving back to people and making them feel loved, making them feel, you know, appreciated and stuff like that. And I feel like there's not enough of that nowadays.
I agree. I feel like it's like a competition thing. You know, everybody thinks you're always in competition. Like, it doesn't have to be like that.
I had to put it out there. I had to put it out there the other day because I was on Facebook, and the magazine that posted us, you know, they posted this cool ass story, and you know, it had like 300, 400 shares on it, and it was about us.
Mm-hmm.
You know, everybody was sharing it, everybody was hearting it, and I clicked on one of the pictures just to look at the picture, right? Well, on Facebook, if you comment under one picture, it'll sit under one picture. It won't sit under the regular comments.
Yeah.
One of the comments said, "Fuck, man, I just deleted it, but I don't want to mess it up, so I'm gonna say it right now." I just deleted the screenshot, but I'm gonna read it out loud because what he said was just out. Like it was
When?
It was from that magazine, bro.
For real? They
Yeah.
reposted us again like yesterday.
Bro, so you know how they said like they did something good, or like we did, you know, we opened the store and all that stuff. This dude named 1017 J Money commented. He said, "Brick and L magazine, get your facts straight. Golden Threads did it first." So that's one of them, right? Or that's one of the comments. That's what he put underneath the actual post. But what he put underneath the photo is more like Golden Threads did. He put Amarillo on the map, if you ask me, not these wave jackers. Like, how the hell are we...
People just making it seem like we're in competition.
like-
Like, bro, they don't know that's like
what
our
I'm
brother
saying.
to
It
us.
doesn't
Like,
have-
that's
why
weird.
Why do you have to be in competition?
Like,
there's
we're
no
jacking waves, bro. Like, you probably never even met me. That's the worst part.
Who even says
The
that?
worst
Wave
part,
jack?
like,
Wave jacking.
worst part is that you've probably never step foot in our store. You've probably never had a conversation with me, and you've probably never had a conversation with Fabian.
Yeah.
And that's the fucked up part. You know, you're trying to save face and act cool, you know, and try to, you know, get brownie points from Golden. You're not getting brownie points from Golden because, I mean, as soon as I seen that shit, I'm like, bro, that these people really want us to be in competition so bad.
Yeah.
And that's the problem. People want us to be in competition. They want us to be in competition with everybody. They want us to be in competition with Bomb City. They want us to be in competition with Junkies. They want us to be in competition with Golden Threads. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, there's just no point.
It doesn't bother me.
There's no point.
It
Yeah.
won't ever bother me.
There's enough bread to go around
Yeah,
for everybody. There's enough people to go around.
So much bread to be made in this world. The last thing I'm worried about is what another man's pockets are looking like.
Yeah.
And you know, if that's hurting your feelings, then you know maybe you should really change the way that you're acting, because if you're worried about what another man's pockets are looking like, then I'm sorry. I don't know
Yeah.
what to
You
tell
shouldn't compare how
Yeah,
good
I-
you're
you
doing
shouldn't.
compared to
Yeah.
others.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you. I don't know.
Like,
what
I
to
don't
tell you.
compare myself to any other people. Like, if I'm not doing as good as any other people, it shouldn't matter.
I don't know what to
Yeah.
tell you. I have deep conversations with Armando every single day about where my mental health is at, where his mental health is at, what's going good for him, what's going bad for him, what's going bad for us, like what's going good for us. Bro, Armando bought 80 pairs of pandas, right? And he literally told me, he said, bro, take 20 pairs of these, no charge. Take 20 pairs of these and take them to your store, because there's people out there who literally hate so much they would much rather go buy the pandas from you than go buy them from me.
I agree.
So he handed me 20 pairs. I didn't pay him no money. He handed me 20 pairs. He said, put them in your store, sell them.
And shout out all the people that hate him but bought them from us.
Yeah, like shout out to everybody who's, oh man, fuck Golden Threads. You're buying his pairs from us. You didn't know that. You didn't know that.
Yeah.
So he straight up said, man, take them, because people are that's how people are.
Yeah.
He told me straight up, he said, I know people who will not even walk a foot in your store, but will come and buy the shoes from me. And I also know people who will not even step foot in my store.
Yeah, I agree. Like, when we open a restaurant, it's not going to be in Loveland. It's not going to be where we live. Because people hate, like, it's just how it is. Like, it could be because, like, just because what we're doing, just because they don't like us, because of something we did 10 years ago, like,
Local hate is the biggest hate.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, why would you?
That's where you're gonna get hated the most.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We're not like that's like we talked about it. It wouldn't be in Loveland because people would hate us so much that they would not go simply because we started it.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy. Like
that's the messed up part about it.
Yeah.
So nobody knew that. I went and grabbed the pandas and sold a lot. And bro, that's love from him. That's love from him, and that's what nobody knows. Nobody sees that type of stuff. Oh man, he has a store, so they gotta, they gotta be in competition. Mm-hmm. Man, we ain't in no damn competition.
Yeah, there's like I said, there's no point.
We love each other, bro.
Around.
That's love, bro. Like that's real love. He was like, man, sell the dunks at whatever you think you can sell them at. All I want is 200. Make your money on top. Add your little extra on top if you need to, just so you can make money. So we're making money off of his shoes right now.
Yeah.
20 pairs, and we have them up.
All right. Pretty much, we'll start at sophomore year. I'm going to get into some detail, too, so it might be a little long, but because some of it's funny.
It's cool, bro. We need it all.
So pretty much, me and my girl started dating around sophomore year, and we've been together since. So we're going like 4 or 5 years now. So sophomore year comes around, we're together. Everything's pretty good. Sophomore year, we get to like mid of the sophomore year, and I'm playing basketball. Is it sophomore year or is it junior year?
I think it's your junior year, bro, because COVID hit me my sophomore year.
Okay, then it would have been my junior year. I'm playing basketball. And so, me and my girl, we were just together. We had been together maybe a year already. Yeah, so sophomore year. So then, cut to it. We end up finding out she's pregnant. Bro, I'm 16 years old, bro.
Were you sick?
16 years old. I just turned 16. I wasn't even close to being 17. Like I still had
what a dog, man.
Bro, I was 16,
what a
bro.
Dog.
16 years old. I wish, bro. I fucking wish, man.
Bro, you're supposed to be shooting blanks at that age.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know how.
What a dog.
And bro, I was out every time. That's the crazy thing is. It was.
So it was on accident.
It was God's will that I had that kid. Yeah, it was. I mean, I don't blame her. I wouldn't switch for the world, and I'm 16, bro. So I mean, she's crying, and I was like, it didn't hit me. It didn't hit me until she was actually born that I had to raise that kid. Yeah, it's like I mean, I knew I was having it. I was prepared, but like it hit me. I was like, my mom is not gonna take care of this child. Like I have to take care of it. But anyway, we get through sophomore year, and she's doing school. She goes to school till about like 8 months in, and she stops going to school. But like in the meantime, I'm going to school. I wake up at 7, go to school at 8, go to school till 4, have basketball practice from like 4 to 5:36, and then go to work from like 6 to 10, and then go back home, help take care of the baby, wake up and do it all week again. And bro, so I mean, it was okay. And then I started playing basketball. Right, I was in basketball, and my grandma had just passed away. So I was missing a lot of practice because I was going to doctor appointments, and they had like the rosary and all that stuff. You had a lot of
stuff going on.
Yeah, so then I'm telling my coach, he's like, do you even want to play basketball anymore? And I'm like, well, yeah, I'm having a kid. My grandma just died. Like, I'm sorry that I have to miss. Like, I don't know what to tell you. So then he's like, he says some smart shit, and I'm like, whatever, bro. So then I go
What'd he
home.
say? What'd he
I don't
say?
remember. I really don't.
He didn't care about anything.
I was pissed. I don't remember. So then I go home. I had to go to work after. So then I'm fixing to tell my girlfriend the story because I tell her everything. And I text, Elam was being a dick because that was my coach Elam. I was like, Elam was being a dick. I'm like, why did she text me back? I go to look at my phone.
You texted him?
I texted him on accident.
Oh,
I texted him, Elam is a dick. Yes, I texted my coach that. The coach I was calling a dick, I texted it to him by accident. And I was like, man, fuck. I was like, I'm not.
At that point, you might as well be like, yeah, you a dick.
Yeah,
bro.
okay, yeah. So
Hey,
then,
at that point, man, fuck you.
Yeah.
so then I go to school the next day, bro.
I'm not saying I didn't send that. I sent that.
I go to school the next day, and everybody's laughing at me because I posted it. I thought it was fucking funny. I was like, damn, I posted about it, and so I go to school next day. Everybody's like, bro, we can do basketball. So I go to basketball, and they're like, he was like, obviously they're like, come to my office, and so I go to the office, and I don't remember exactly what he's telling me. It's been a long time. I just know like he was telling me like I don't know how he wants me to keep on the basketball team, this and that. And he's like, and you didn't even apologize. And I was like, well, I was gonna apologize, but like you were being a dick for real. Like that's what I didn't say sorry because he was being a dick. Like I was even on varsity. I was on JV. I was on fucking JV, bro.
You're on JV as a senior?
No, I was a junior.
Oh, okay.
It's still pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie, but I mean, I was lazy in high school, bro. I didn't give a fuck.
Were you a bucket though?
No,
Bro, yeah,
absolutely.
no, he's good.
I'm all right. I was better than like an average kid, but I'm not as good as like the really good kids, you know? Like I wasn't gonna go play college basketball anywhere. No shot, but I was okay. Like I said, I was better
But you
than
still just play for fun.
Well, yeah, I played
you
all
get
my
you
life,
something?
so like I
Yeah.
said, I was better than just the average kid. And
Yeah.
but yeah, so then I didn't apologize because he was being a dick. Like
Yeah,
my
I
grandma
wouldn't
had
either.
literally just passed away like a week before that, and like
That's crazy. Yeah,
and
you
I was
talk
having the
about
baby, you know what I'm saying? Like it was getting close. So then I didn't apologize or anything. And so anyway, I got kicked off the basketball team obviously. And then so shit for a year I was just working, taking care of the baby. The baby was just working. You know, I was just getting through school. Bro, in math class I was cheating through everything. Photo math cuz we were all on Chromebooks cuz we couldn't have
yeah.
paper. And I would just cheat on everything. Like, I mean, I barely made it, bro. Like, when COVID hit and we were virtual, we had the baby. It was a good time because I got to do school from home. She got to do school from home. So I was at home with the baby a lot during that time. But, like, bro, I didn't do any schoolwork because I was making good money working. For being 16 at the time, I was making good money. I was getting paid, like, I think $12, $13 an hour.
And this was during COVID.
And that
hard
was money,
times,
bro.
hard times.
That was some good money. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, like, none of the prices were up. Gas was still, like, like $2 maybe. Like, it was good.
He was making
And
bread.
bro, I had like, you know, you get your report cards for like the 6 weeks. I had zeros in like almost damn near every single class because I didn't do nothing. My mom was pissed, bro. Like, she was so mad, bro. I mean, it was awful, dude. But like, I was working, having the baby. Like, anyway, so senior year comes around, and I'm still working at Bush's Chicken. Like, I'm still doing the whole thing. Yeah, mine too. And then I get the Gatorade. Or I get the Gatorade. I get the senior year, bro, and what's it called? Yeah, so I get the senior year, you know, I'm going through the whole thing. We're going through our senior year with our child. My girlfriend's going back to school. And my girlfriend's not working at the time. She didn't start working until after we graduated at least. But you know, so I go through senior year and I had the tennis coach in a classroom, and he was like, I was telling him why I quit football. I got kicked off the baseball team. I got kicked off the basketball team. There was nothing left for me. You know what I'm saying?
You're a
Like,
fuck up, bro.
yeah, dude, I was.
How you get kicked off of every sport?
Bro, that's what I'm saying, bro.
He was ass
And
back.
you played tennis.
And he,
And I'm getting to that.
he was ass back in football.
On God, I hated football. I don't know why people play football.
ass back,
Who
Gage.
likes getting hit, bro? Like, why? Why do people like getting hit playing football? That's.
Go ahead, Grado. Hey, Gage, bring your ass back.
Hey, I started on JV though. I don't want to hear that
bro, I
shit.
do.
You started
But-
on JV.
Fuck with me. Yeah, so anyway, I got kicked off the 3 main sports. You know, I played those my whole life. My dad was upset. My mom was upset. Oh, well, what could I do? What was I going to do? Anyway, coach, I had the tennis coach. I told him everything. He was like, come play tennis. I was like, I'm not going to play tennis. Only weirdos play tennis. I was like, I'm not getting made fun of for playing tennis, bro. Anyway, he just kept, like, telling me to go. Because I'd always make jokes about it. And he'd always be like, go play, go play. So finally, I went out there and played. And, like, I mean, for me never playing, I was pretty good. So I was like, I kept going. And then I ended up playing that. And it was a good time in my life. I mean, the only bad thing was, like, I just wasn't home a lot because I was working or playing tennis. You know what I mean? And it was hard for me to go home. And, like, like I feel bad because like my girl played sports before she got pregnant, and she couldn't because someone had to stay there. You know what I mean? And I mean she was the best for that, honestly. Like, but
Shout out her.
on God.
Aw.
So anyway, so we so that goes on. I mean, I did that my whole senior year. Nothing crazy really happened senior. You know, I graduated. We went to con. I had the baby when we went to con.
For real?
I'm pretty sure, yeah. Because, like I said, I was almost graduated. You were a junior, right? We went to con. Yeah, I had the baby. And so then I was selling shoes while I had just started when she was born. And, bro, that's when I got scammed for like $5. And then someone robbed my Travis from me all while I had the baby, bro. It was awful. My girlfriend was like, you might need to stop. Like, you're losing all this money. I was like, no. I was like, because I at the time, I fucked it with it. You know, like, it was so fun, bro. Like, so
you were
then.
going through it.
Yeah, I was going through it, bro. Like,
Kicked off, licked.
yeah, bro.
Kicked off. Had just had a baby. Got money stolen from him.
Bro, it was rough,
A walking
bro.
lick.
But, I mean, like, you know,
Terrible haircut.
Oh, God, I had the comb
I
over
mention
with the
walking
fade on the
lick?
side. The fuck was I thinking, right?
Skinny as hell, too.
I was skinny.
Okay. Earrings.
Yeah, I had the earrings. No beard, though, bro. It's
No
just
beard.
nothing, bro.
See, even worse. No
It was
beard.
awful, bro. And then, yeah, so anyway, graduated, you know, and then after that, I worked full time. I wasn't going to go to college. That's the crazy thing. I was like, no, because I'm going to get a food truck. Literally, I wasn't going to college. I took a gap year because I was like, no, I want to get a food truck. That's what I want to do for like the rest of my life. Never happened. Like, me and my partner talked about it. And like, yeah, we're going to save up. Like, he was good to go, but I wasn't. And like, we probably could have got started sooner, but so anyway, we stayed working at Bush's for a little bit. Like, I didn't go to college, and then eventually I was like, you know what, I'll go back. You know, my mom was happy because she graduated college. She was happy. My dad was happy about it. Can't even imagine when I told him I wasn't going back, but so then yeah, whatever. I'm still working at Bush's for like most of that year, trying to save up. It didn't work at all. So then I go back to college. This is pretty recently too. So then like me and my partner, we met through playing tennis, and then Bush's, of course. We went our separate ways. He went to work at something different. I was at Slim Chickens, bro. Get fired from Slim Chickens, and like, oh, bro, it was awful, bro.
You just messed up your whole life.
Bro, it was, bro. I've probably had like 15, 20 different jobs.
You're
bro.
a professional chicken eater.
Oh my
chicken
God,
cooker.
I'm a chicken enthusiast, shall I say? Like, let's.
Chicken enthusiast.
But
Yeah.
but it was rough, bro. So pretty much, you know, I have a kid through all this, right? So then, I'm trying to go to college, don't work out, drop out, but so I'm working at Slim's, bro. So I'm having to drive to Lubbock back and forth every single day, or 5 days a week. The days I don't go to school, I'm having to
That's
drive.
like a 30-minute drive, though.
Yeah, but still,
That's like
Yeah.
15 minutes.
it's like 30 for
It's
sure.
like 10.
It's like 30.
It's 30?
Yeah, from Loveland to Lubbock, it's 30.
From your crib to Lubbock.
30 minutes.
Bro, I felt like 15 whenever we almost died that one night.
Mm-mm.
No?
It's 30.
Damn.
Yeah, but so then I get fired from Slim's. I get fucking fired from Slim's, bro.
Bro.
on some hoe shit. They fired me because I left the office door open. Like, bro. Anyway, I was done. So I was like, I text my boy. We haven't seen each other in, I don't know, like 2 months at this time because he moved to Lubbock. I was like, bro, let's buy a food truck. And he's like, I'm down. So we're looking. Keep in mind, this is like 2 weeks in. I haven't been getting paid for 2 weeks. I just had a little money saved up, just a tad, like $400 maybe, a paycheck. And so we find a food truck. It was like 11 bands. 11 bands for the food truck. Yes, this is our startup cost, but we're starting up the business right now. And so my boy had the money saved up. So then I was like, let's buy it, I'll pay you back. So we get it. And bro, like, we buy it, and we bought it from New Mexico. It didn't even have a Texas title. Like, we had to switch the title over. It had a New Mexican license plate. Like, it had what we needed. It had nothing. Like, it was bad. Like, the grill was probably like this big. It was awful, man. Like, we were just wanting to do it so bad. It was like an impulsive buy. So then we buy it. And keep in mind, my boy's still working at something different. He hasn't even quit his job yet. And I haven't been getting paid for 2-3 weeks now. So then, like, it took us bro, like 2-3 weeks to get everything we needed to get us situated, figure out everything, get stickers. And keep in mind, I haven't been getting paid for a month and a half, bro. I was so broke. I had never been so broke in my entire life. Like it hurts to say, but like I was broke. Like if it wasn't for my girl, I don't know what would have happened. If it wasn't for my girl and my parents, I would not have started the business because my girl pretty much paid for like all the essentials, our food, like everything, literally for like a month. She paid for everything. Like I was down bad, bro. Like I had asked, like I would never, like I hate to ask my parents for money. I didn't, but like they knew, bro. Like they knew it was bad. Like every chance they'd be like, "You want to go eat?" I'm like, "Yes." Like let's go eat because they would pay for me to go eat, for my family. And then bro, the very first day we opened, I mean, it was a shit show, bro. Like we didn't know, it was our first time. We didn't know how it was gonna come out. Like it was bad, bro. And then we made like $300 our very first day, and we were hyped, bro. We were so hyped. Like let's go. We made $300. Like this is it. You know what I mean?
Because $300 on food is a lot of money, bro. That's a lot of money,
bro. Like at the time, it was like that was our very first day opening up. Like we were hyped. We had sold like literally 8 bowls. We had sold 8 bowls, and we were hype about that. And even then though, like we had put so much money into it that we still needed to like get better stuff, like to make everything better. We still didn't get paid for another 2 weeks, and then we ended up getting paid, but it was just to pay our car payments because I had like a $470 car payment at the time. So like the whole paycheck that I haven't been getting for a month and a half straight to my car, broke again. We literally only got paid one time until we got the new trailer. So anyway, so we're going through it, Then we start getting a little busier. Like we're starting to make like $500-600. We finally hit $1,000 for the first time, and I mean like, bro, we were happiest person in the world, bro. At that time, like it just like all the hard work paid off, for like that one single day.
$1,000 in a day.
$1,000 in a day, bro. It like all paid off for that like one day. That was the very first time, and but like, bro, we had people waiting 45 minutes for food. Because we could just not, like, keep up because our space was so small. And that's when we were, like, we had always had the idea of saving up for new one, but, like, that's why we got it so early, bro. Like, we had just got paid. We weren't getting paid still. We got on a roll. We got paid for, like, two weeks, bro. But it wasn't nothing crazy. Like, it wasn't anything crazy. We got paid those 2 weeks. And 2 weeks, we're like, let's go buy a new one. So then we go buy the new one, and that's when we came over. Remember I was telling you that we're going to get the new one. I don't know if I was going to bring it.
Mm-hmm.
We go get the new one, bro. And keep in mind, we still didn't get paid for another, like, 2-3 weeks after that one again, just because that one needed all the new stuff again. Like, it was, like, starting over. But, like, bro, that night we came over here, or that day we came over here, we didn't get home till maybe 9-10, and that was our very first time using that trailer. So we were just trying to figure everything out. Bro, I think my boy didn't get home till like 4 in the morning, or he didn't go to sleep till like 4 in the morning, and like I was up till like 5. We were both up late. Like we got like 2 hours of sleep and had to drive 2 hours over here. Like we were gonna tell my boy to drive the trailer so we could sleep on the way over. It was awful, bro. But like, I mean, like 2 weeks after that, I mean, like we still weren't getting paid, and then finally everything was situated. We got everything figured out. Like, and then we started, like, we were hitting it, bro. Like, I mean, we were making $1,000 days every single day of the week. Like, we were going hard, and everything just started getting better. Like, that's where we're at now. Like, everything was so much better. Like, we have a nice food truck. It doesn't look crappy. It looks great. Like we have all the operations down, like, money situated, bank account, like, employees. Like, everything just started falling into pieces, And then I was in school. And when I got the new one, that's kind of when we got the new food truck, that's when I was really like, I'm not going back, And bro, my mom was pretty upset. Like she never told me, but I could just tell. Like, you know what I mean? Like she wanted me to graduate college. Like my dad didn't even graduate high school. So like they wanted me to go to school. And like, she was like when I told her like I wasn't really going back and I wanted to do food trucking, she was like, what if it doesn't work? Like, but like, I mean, like she's my mom, like she's thinking like that. I'm not thinking like that. But, like,
But you got to think about the worst.
Yeah. But, like, me and John talk about it all the time. Like, you have to make it work. Like, if you're going to start a business, like, make it work, bro. Like, if it just started going downhill, then obviously you're not doing something right. Just switch it. You know what I mean? Like, do something different. Like starting a business is such a big risk. Like, you just have to make it work. You know what I mean? Like, there's no option to fail. You know what I mean? There's no option for failure. Like, you just have to make it work. Like, you have to keep going with it. And, like, my family's really, like pretty like Mexican, So they're not like for it, you know, like they're like, you know, you go work for someone, you know, get you a 9 to 5, like go to college, get a good job, you know. Like they didn't want me to start a business, you know, because it's a lot of money. Like when we went to go buy the first food truck, my mom was like, "You're not gonna go buy that, like no way," like you know what I mean. Like she was just like she was real like scared about it because she didn't want me to go spending all this money on a food truck, and then it not work. You know, even my dad was like, "Why are you gonna sell Chinese food? Like do something else." And I was like, "There's no Chinese food trucks," you know what I mean? Like he didn't see the vision, like because they don't, you know what I mean? Like because it's my dream, not theirs. They're not gonna see the vision. But like, bro, it all turned out good. Like they're so supportive now of it. Like you know what I mean? We're fixing to get our second one open. Like I mean, it's going good, bro. Like I mean, that's kind of where we're at today. So from all that, like, there's no way I could have started that business if it wasn't for like my parents and my fiance. Like there's absolutely no way, bro. Like even now, like I work till 8. Like I work till 8 or 9. My girlfriend gets off at 6. My mom picks up my daughter from daycare and watches her from 5 to 6. Like when I went to work, she would like my girlfriend used to work 2 to 11, and I would work like till 10. And she would watch my daughter from 5 to 10. You know what I mean? Like I could have not done it without like even when like before she went to daycare, my fiance's grandma would watch my daughter a lot, and then like my mom would watch her like on the weekends. Like even now, my mom still watches on the weekends sometimes, so I can go do work stuff. Like without them, like it wouldn't have happened, bro. Like it's crazy, but yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. Like everything's going good though. Like everybody's so supportive. Fixing to open up Bubble Bros. Like
What's Bubble Bros?
it's gonna be boba, like boba smoothies, bro. So pretty much our old food truck, it was ugly. We fixed it up, got it wrapped. It's looking nice. Like we're hoping to open here pretty soon. Like when we get back from California.
You still have your old one?
Yeah, we still have the old one.
Oh,
We
okay,
fixed.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, we fixed it up, and we're gonna make like a boba food truck out of that one, like with the smoothies and then
Yeah.
the boba and stuff.
You don't need as much space to work. for
No,
boba.
yeah, absolutely not. And then you just need one person to do that. So we're just gonna hire someone to work that one for us. So
That should be some bread.
yeah, passive income, baby. Like you know what I'm saying,
Fuck.
easy bread.
That's nasty.
Yeah.
Bro, boba's getting big, especially
Yeah, that's
here
what
in
I'm saying.
Amarillo. I'm not
That's
gonna
why
lie.
we thought when we thought about it when we were driving to Dallas to get the new food truck, and I was like, bro, what if I don't know whose idea it was, but one of us was like, bro, let's do boba. Like it's easy because it all comes packaged. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty easy. So now that's where we're at. It's all ready to go. We just have to get in there and clean it and then get going.
How long do you think it's gonna take you before like y'all open?
2 weeks maybe.
From today?
Damn.
Yeah. So
Holy crap!
we'll work on it this week.
Shit.
Order everything, get it going. By 2 weeks, that's kind of what we're hoping for, and then it should be ready to go. We'll have a little grand opening in the land.
In the land.
In the land.
So that one's gonna be going from place to place too.
No, that one's gonna stay.
Okay.
That one's actually gonna stay because, like that one's rough. You know what I mean? Like it just not as nice as our new one. Like that one was hand
But
built.
eventually you want to upgrade that.
Hopefully, I guess we'll see how it goes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
It just makes more sense to keep a boba place just one spot instead of like a food truck.
especially since in Loveland we have SPC, like all the college kids and stuff. So I think it'll be good there.
How far are you from the college?
Shit, like 5 minutes maybe.
That's
It's
it.
not very far.
I mean, it's Leveland,
Leveland's
everything's 5
small,
minutes
yeah.
from
Leveland's
here.
small. Everything's close by. So I think it'll be good. But yeah, pretty much is where everything's at right now. So
Damn.
the baby was rough though. I mean, like people say it's super hard, and they're not lying, bro. I mean, it's rough. It's definitely not easy. I respect everybody that has a kid. Like that shit's rough. But me personally, I'd rather have a kid young than wait till I'm 25, 26. That's just me, because like I feel like if I was older, I wouldn't have the energy. Like I wouldn't have the energy for the kid. Like I had so much energy when I was young that it made it a little easier. You know what I mean? But I'm not saying to go have kids right now. But I'm saying if it happens, it happens. But
It's been real. It's been fun. But it ain't been real fun.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's night.
So fuck we ball.
sleep with the lights on.
Peace.